Ladies and gents, welcome to Ashes. We've got in the blue color for this winners finals in the 1v1 Rising Star League. Strike is playing as Capitano Cutter. On the other side of the map, playing in the red, this is Hechi. He's got Colony. Now Ashes can favor both playstyles quite well. It's a large map, so Cutter has a lot of mobility to play into, whereas Colony can enjoy the late game thanks to the many exchangeable mini bases and the very secure free base setup that's possible. Chopper early game will mean that Hechi should be able to control the power pickups. And by the way, it's these guys you're seeing in the winners finals because it's the Rising Star League, right? So the very top players aren't actually allowed to play. The top 8 are banned. These guys are definitely among the favorites. It's great to see Strike doing so well. Thanks Olvadi for subscribing. 33 months already, wow. That's something. A raid camp coming up early on for Hechi. Is he just gonna all in into the main? If Strike's not ready for it, if he's overbuying the minis, which Hechi already knows is the case. Got his own, he'll spot that there's even more here. Oh man. Wait, why is Hechi floating so many resources? Just a harvester. Okay, I wonder what he's gonna add to the Goliath. Is it just gonna be grunts? Because the good part about this is you can use this little ramp to go down quick, and then this one to go into the enemy main. Only infantry can go there. But Strike's likely to have a Spartan ready, which can more or less hold on against a handful of Goliaths. But once you have 3 Goliaths with skitterers on it and they get healed, the Spartan's suddenly no longer that good of an option. Plus there's a chopper, so you really got to be careful. It's entirely possible that Strike just overbought the mini bases. Okay, that particular chopper is going down. Oh wait, Hechi is doing fancy plays. He's not going for the all-in. He's gonna try to smack down the minis. If Strike is, however, getting out rabbits, he could very easily deal with this. He's just not doing that. Not in the right minis anyway. They're way too far, so he's definitely gonna lose the top one. And then these grunts are gonna capture at least 1 power node. Actually just trying to get as many mini bases destroyed as possible. We'll see if there's gonna be enough rabbits. You know, if they change hands now, the minis, actually that's in favor of Hechi, because Strike hasn't yet gotten the value back, and he's not even recycling the building, so it's even worse than it could be. He did get the leader power progression though, that's nice. And she's also got a new base behind this. She's gonna finish up pretty nicely. Grunts could be at risk to the Spartan there. Yeah, decent slam. Not bad at all. Looks like the Jackrabbit didn't want to mess with that, but there's 2 now. Still, I do think Strike should lose this mini. Especially if Hechi microed the Goliath. Okay, he is looking now. It's just not enough. You need to do way more than 1. More than 1 micro move, I mean. Looks like the other Goliaths have gone to the main, and Hechi's almost got 3rd point. He can drop in 2 more boys. These double generators of Strike are going to be in a massive amount of trouble. Hechi's very well known for this chaotic kind of playstyle, and it's serving him rather well. Oh, Goliaths with their AoE attacks actually take out the ODST satchels. Great choice there to respond by attacking the ODSTs, and with the heal they've got some more staying power as well. Should get down the generator, but he's not dropping in the extra ones. It's a bit unfortunate. Maybe you can do that elsewhere on the minis. Alex finally catching the live streams. Nice one. Glad you like the content. Bonkity bonkity bonkity. The minis are Hechi's property. Overall, good job by Hechi. He's taking back the minis. He's destroyed the generator, but Strike is still in a comfortable position. He's got ODSTs out. Well, that's a very easy mini base there to destroy. Could definitely go a long way. More Goliaths for Hechi. This is nuts. He's got his second generator, but there's no third, obviously. Spartan's got a star on it. Very nice. It's very possible to get to 2 stars from here. Has Hechi finally shaken off the rust? What do you guys think? He's still playing very wonky, but he's effective. For the most part. You just definitely don't get practice against this, because nobody plays like Hechi. Nobody does this. It's just a little too wild. It can definitely throw you off. It's always on the attack, pretty much. I just don't think he has an answer to that Spartan, so he probably shouldn't donate his Goliaths to him, because he'll just get a 2nd star. Yeah, go into the main, that's it. Why are the ODSTs doing that? Okay, that is such a weird move by Strike. Imagine if he had held it, he could now drop the ODSTs on these Goliaths. But instead, Hechi's gonna have freaking 4 Goliaths on Strike's base. And he's forced to use a freaking heal. Well, that generator is immediately destroyed. Now he's going after heavy pads. Spartan's coming in. That's gonna be nice, but I feel like the damage is already done. Oh my goodness. 3 buildings destroyed. Not bad at all. I don't think they'll get a 4th one, but the Spartan does have his stun ready. So it's really not that bad. The ODSTs have walked up to Hechi's Expo. Funnily enough, not a lot of defenses here, not even a turret. He usually is going on about how people need to make sure they have at least some turrets at home. But he's butt naked. Extractor's in trouble, but those ODSTs could very well take a suicide run to the face. Decent split. He's saving the healthy ones. And there's more ODSTs coming with the Spartan. I think finally Strike has things under control. He's taking back mini bases. There's more Goliaths. Keeping some Marines at home as well now for defensive purposes. Great detonations there. It's gonna be the Spartan that has to do most of the destruction here. Mr. Chaos. Oh, there was a big drop now as well. And ODST is ready. I think Hechi might be toast, guys. What's he gonna do? He doesn't have a Hunter Capitano to hold against this. There's a bunch of Grunt and a Goliath. That's what he's got. Okay, I guess he's dropped in another pair of Goliaths, but surely the 4 Marines can slow it down at least. I was gonna drop ODSTs defensively. That works. Just target down one at a time. It will be fine. It's okay to lose a generator. If Strike knew how bad the situation really is for Hechi, he'd definitely push to the main, but maybe he does now. Well, we're about to find out. That's a 2-star Spartan, by the way. Good luck against that. Boom. Go to the main. Don't let him live. Oh my god, Hechi has all the minis. This could very well turn around still. Dude, if Strike had just gone to the main, he could have had any and all of those generators. Instead, he's picking off minis. I guess he's expecting Hechi to be readier than he is. That's why scouting's so important throughout the game. You just gotta identify if they're weak. To be fair, he does have 3 turrets. Still no Hunter Capitano because he's rather doing the drop. Oh my god. Strike isn't ready for that. His Spartan is crossing the map, but by the time he gets here, I don't think there will be a base to come back to. There's also Goliaths helping now. Well, the one. Let's see if Strike can shut this down somehow. He does have an anti-infantry turret, but just not enough healing in there. Gonna take out the Locust as a matter of urgency, but he's fighting against the Wraith instead, because that's more value. Ah, boy. Loses the base. It scratches Hechi's army a little bit. It's a 3-star Wraith with that, considering the Spartan's rank. Crazy that Hechi could do all that. Good snipe there. Maybe this Spartan is working on that 3rd star. I don't know. We could see it. Hechi decides to save his Wraith. You know, the hit squad's going after mini base after mini base. I still don't think that base would have survived, by the way, if you steal the Locust. The Marines were too low in number to out-heal the damage, to be honest. Good move by Hechi. To take it down, I mean. Mines are too far to detonate on those grunts. The anti-infantry turret doing some good work. Spartan's coming home. Good potential here for the third star. Oh, why not shoot the weak one? Come on, Spartan. You're so silly. Oh, well, Hechi's rebuilding. He's gonna have Siphon Overcharge and a Capitano. Very far from tier 3, obviously. We just spent everything on resetting Strike as well. So it's much more likely that Strike gets a good tier 3 here. With mini-base control, with power node control. He's in a good spot. I still insist that Hechi is in trouble for now. Good use of the Marines, by the way, healing up the buildings. It'll take time, but it's time well spent. Just a little bit more mini-base business left. More ODSTs heading to the main. There's no shields, but there are 4 turrets. That's a lot. That really is a lot. I think ODSTs are just gonna go down. I mean, there is always the option of doing big drops, but he just doesn't have the money. I also don't like the Spartan going there too much. Like, if they just go together to this expo, I think they can shut it down. That would have been the play, I think. Spartan can still jump down, it's okay. Can he beat the Hunter Captain at 2 stars? Probably, right? There's ODST drop ready. Go for it, buddy. ODSTs. Satchels, Spartan jump. That should take care of it. Hechi's making a 4th generator. Ah. Crazy how Hechi always sneaks out like 1 or 2 units and then causes so much trouble. You gotta love it. Okay, Spartan gets a decent slam there. Oh, but the Hunter's brand is definitely clipping him. There's a good heal to 2-star. Spartan might die. Drop turrets missing the Capitano. Okay, Spartan gets away, and the Capitano will be going down to all that. Barely saved the Spartan. That was very stressful. Good job, Strike. Yeah, heal the blob, that's it. That's the stuff. I think now Hechi is in trouble. The strike is ready for whatever. He can drop in all the leader powers if he wants, including close air support, which he probably has by now. I hope he does. Just a matter of time. And while Hechi has destroyed this with a single monkey, he's still in more trouble back home. The single monkey. Like, he causes so much trouble, he has the minis back somehow. It's mad. But, yeah, Strike really has got this now. In my opinion. Actually, just too poor to... He's not too poor. I take it back. Hechi's a giga chat. I can't help it. This guy's insane. I'm sorry, but if you're not a Hechi fan, you're lost to me. You're dead. Close air support back home. Yes. That's what we always needed. Spartans here as well. That should take over one of the Wraiths. The other one's getting absolutely blasted to oblivion. And the heal should be back up momentarily. Hunter's Brand's coming down though. It's a level 2. It's pretty strong, but the Goliaths, I don't think they're gonna be enough. Just barely not enough. So that's a good hold. Capitano, sir. You're in trouble. Freaking Hechi, man. He just won't go down. Send out the terrorist grunts even. He says very lucky. Hechi. Dude, Hechi's entire strategy is to gamble on hitting everywhere at once. He's good at it though. Strike is playing just standard, man. I'll say it's entertaining. It almost worked. It almost worked. Look at that resource differential. Like, if this had translated to more value, then great. But unfortunately, with the strategy, Hechi is throwing away so many units. So many units. Just look at those units destroyed from Strike. 163 units destroyed. He only lost 75 himself. That's insane. Ladies and gents, game 2 here on Bedrock. Strike is playing as Decimus. On the other side of the map, Hechi is gonna be Pavium. Solid picks from both players. And Decimus technically has some edges with Banshee play, but Pavium with the tier 2 army in limousines can absolutely outperform Decimus. It's just once you have the 2 heroes running around Warlord and Decimus and they're regenerating and they're bonking your buildings, that's not so comfortable. Is Hechi just gonna steal minis? I guess one of them. As long as Strike gets the rest, he's fine with defending. I mean, he could put a raid camp into the main too. That's cool. But Hechi actually has a lot of resources. He's doing minis back home too. What is he so surprised about? Dude, Hechi's just gonna take his minis. He likes attacking. You should know this, Strike. I'd even go triple harvester in this matchup. Just to make sure he can't, because right now, you're gonna need your double raid camp in order to beat this. Strike is way too slow on his buildings. He's floating resources because he wants to steal a mini on the other side. But I think Hechi is gonna have the initiative in this one. Like, this is just starting. Hechi's already making the raid camps, I can bet you. He can also make another raid camp here if he wants. I say he should. Any moment, Hechi. Oh, wait, what? Doing something else. Double generator, raid camp at home. He's playing it safe. But I think he could have just gone double brute pump here. Outdo what Strike is doing. And destroy that generator. But I guess Strike is also getting shrapnel mines. He's playing it safe. Actually, he has to protect his own double gen. Wonka going to work. Wonka going to work here too. One mini base cleaned up. Looks to me like Strike will get the second one too. That was odd. If Hechi had just committed to this rush, I think he could have done a whole lot of work, but maybe it's too high risk. I can see it. After all, he can just enjoy his burnout on double extractors. Oh. They're getting vortex. This is actually a lot of trouble. There's another one coming through. Oh wait, that's Hechi's. It's fine. Probably. Really good staggered jumps, by the way. They'll stop this. But now Hechi needs something to fix that extractor with. I'd say up here, he better make an apex. Or a hero. Something that can repair that. You don't want to get beamed and then have your generator shut down. Time for Hechi to take some power nodes and he can maybe do some business of his own with the brutes. You see, Decimus doesn't have building healing without engineers, so that could be a target. Especially the second weak one. Could be a very good target. It's just all the defending units are currently at home, ready for this. A bit of a note strat by Hechi. I think it's accidental. Yeah, he sent Pectogrants, it's cool. Ah! Quick revenge. Out of spite, he put down the mini base so that it has to be cleared out first. It's not cost effective or anything. I mean, you're just delaying the other guy by a few seconds and it costs you 200 resources, so... Unless you're gonna get a real edge like destroying this extractor is just a waste of money. But there's a lot of buoys coming across, and you know what Hechi has. He's got very nice beam power. Those grunts would not enjoy that very much. Holy. He's healing himself, what? The brutes are really good against grunts. Hechi's kind of cleaning up here. But now that Strike has brutes of his own, it's a lot more equal. Alright, we're gonna see Rain of Fire on that base. I'm really shocked that Hechi went for the freaking heal. Why would he do that? Is that a misclick? Oh, he's going tier 2 anyway. He's on 4th point now. And his buildings will prepare themselves. He's got a second base coming through. So progress is really good. I don't think he'll get the extractor though. And most certainly doesn't have beam. Probably best to just capture power nodes and leave the rest well enough alone. OMG, he says. What is it this time, Strike? What happened with Strike? Why is he saying OMG? He's saying GG now? What? What? He's got all the grunts, he's got Boundless Siphon, what's wrong? What did I miss? Huh? Well, I'm asking for an explanation, alright? Like, Hechi's in many places. But what made him resign? He took teleport instead of siphon. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. Well, that was disappointing. Here's game number 3. Strike in the blue color. They'll be bringing Atriox. And on the other side, Hechi has got Forge. Atriox should be fairly comfortable on a map like Rift because you get to expand so much. But Forge can do pretty much the same thing by saving on resources with the building upgrades. That's all good. Very weird build by Hechi, going for double supply pad upgrades, whereas you normally prioritize power a little bit. So I wonder what the plan here is. You can definitely make some extra marines with that. But will it actually pay off? Like, he's not currently capturing any of the yellow so far. And Strike is contesting him everywhere. He got a little bit, but Strike's already eaten there. Huh. So Hechi's pretty much just stuck on blue. He's finally got a gen. And now he's picking up resources from 2 piles at once. Things are not so bad anymore. The Sentinels have been pissed off. Hechi is just getting his minis now instead of, you know, having a second gen as a normal Forge would. Meanwhile, Strike, he's gonna have his minis at a more comfortable timing, but have double extractor behind it. Gorgeous Warthog with Marine seems to be the order of today. Still want to see a second gen in the back. Oh, that's getting upgraded too. So much easier to take these power nodes with the Marine in the garrison. Hechi should have done that probably earlier, but he's been all around picking up resources, which is also good. Strike's just gonna take it easy and buy a base real quick. I wonder if he's gonna get that Atriox's chosen. Yeah, there it is. Would be odd if he didn't. Well, there's not gonna be any plasma mines because we're obviously buying all the bases. Click it, strike. Click it. We need it. The precious. Give us the precious. Hechi's just chill, he's taking the power nodes, he's upgraded all his buildings. Amble rounds getting researched. There's one more pad to upgrade if he really wants it. But we're not in a rush. Is that going to be enough Marines to actually assault the base with 66 population? Sounds good to me. Could absolutely do it. Oh, unfortunate moment there for the Warthog. Getting denied regeneration, but he did pick up a suicide grunt while getting out. Not losing health. That's not bad. Marines do have grenades. Ah, but the Chosen can definitely shut this down, right? No, it seems to me Hechi can escape. Not without some damage, but still, escape. Second base for him coming right up. And the Marines have something to say about strike space. Now there is a turret being made. There's no raid camp here for suicide grunts. Strike's gonna be a moment until he can go to tier 2, but Hechi's already ready now. He's clicked up. Oh, that hero's gonna get it, I think. Suicide grunts! Heavy metal! It's kind of working pretty good, actually. Huh. Heavy metal all Marines is better against suicide grunts than I would have thought. But that's still gonna be quite overwhelming damage, but no. And we've got combat tech Marines now, so everybody's upgraded. Any more suicide runs are coming out, however. Being tier 2 does mean that the Chosen should have been upgraded. I don't think he has. No, not at all. Warthog's now gonna try to run him down. Hechi, if he can upgrade that Warthog, which is underway right now. Ooh, Anvil Round actually missed a little bit there, but hey, that's a different story. We have an engineer shard around. The Marines will have to take care of that. Beam's going down, but the Warthog seems to be getting away. Oh, that last hit almost got it. Not enough though, not enough. It's a freaking insane Kodiak drop there. No normal person would do that, but this is a Hechi game. Why can't you just be normal? Jesus. What is that Kodiak drop? It works. That's the crazy part. It works. No, this is better than Hechi being normal, actually. I rescind the wish. He's even gonna heal them. Because he can. Poor Strike's panicking, running suicide runs into the Kodiaks. Yeah, he's gonna lose the base, you know? Nothing he can do about it. And the Marines could also heal the Warthog, if they so desire. Shielded base will be quite helpful there. Yeah, boys, better shoot that sensor tower real quick. I'm not sure what for. But do it. Do it anyway. I think this Chosen could get right in between all that. Oh, the brutes are actually pretty good against Kodiaks. What the hell? Some massive damage. Heavy metal sin. Maybe it's possible to save the Kodiak. There's plenty of Marines here to heal. Ah, but now there's a Shroud and NGs. Okay, that's too much. Not. He's got more of that coming. This guy's insane. I love it. I see, gents. Hechi. You cannot do this at home, trust me. He's got 5 power nodes. While he's down the base against Atriox, he's dropping Kodiaks on top of enemies. Why not? And what's next? He's going tier 3? Okay. He's got it all figured out. Poor Strike Man, he doesn't even have a third generator. Oh, that's not a third base, that's... It's emptiness over there, it's a void. That place has been cast into darkness. Could potentially catch that Warthog now. There we go. Finally a small little win. Strike needed that. Oh, the beam! Beam level 2. Yeah, that's brutal. He wasn't looking. It's too late. Oh, the Kodiaks are dead. The Grizzlies are dead. It was a great beam. Maybe now Strike can go and do something. Make a name for himself. Great pickoffs on those Marines. Maybe that Chosen is his way out of this. His ticket to hopefully the finals, right? He can keep leveling him up. Eventually, Hechi will be in trouble. But Hechi did go tier 3. I'm just not sure he's doing much with it right now. I mean, he's gonna have a tier 3 Warthog, yeah, but beyond that, we're not really seeing anything just yet. He's gonna be doing drops, right? Yep. There's a Kodiak. He destroyed the third base. It's good. It's just you'd be expecting some vulture business. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. We have 4 generators now here. Haha. Alright, Strike. That's now a Gauss Warthog. Base is still holding because there's like no base damage here. That's definitely the best track in the ODST OST, right? Could have just said soundtrack, but that's also repetitive. Breaks my brain. Anyway, Bombas. That strikes his brain. That track is probably toast. Although the engineers might just get there in time. Yeah, not bad. Alright, that's defended. And she has another mini. Yeah, the Kodiak's gonna get that too. Holy shit. They just double killed Reavers. Are we gonna see a vulture switch? Like if he just fakes going ground any longer, doesn't another vehicle drop maybe here? He can keep this going and just absolutely demolish the Reavers before he gets to switch into air. Ah, he switched into air. There's nukes. Great invulnerability there. But there's another nuke. And it takes the generator with it. That's so much damage. Well, 2 nukes is better than 1, they say. And then they go and make 2,000 of them. Great. Thanks for that. It's good harassment, but I don't think the mini is actually at risk. The Kodiaks have been picked off, so it's now all down to these vultures to make something happen. Is this the last series? No, this is just the winners finals. We still got the losers finals, we still got the grand finals, so plenty left. Nobody says that. Please read a history book. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Five power nodes still. Hechi has controlled them the whole time. That's insane. He's got absolute and complete of a grip on this match. Strike is barely allowed to leave his base. At least he's ready for the vulture switch. And there's a good number of them, but I don't know, that's also a really good number of Reavers. that's, that's not it, sir. I guess he could just trade away against all of those Reavers. It could work. Vultures are gonna come back with the leader power, but I don't think that was cost effective. Not even close. Coming back. Hey, Hechi finally lost that base. It's been some time. Oh yeah, of course the torty's still going on. It typically lasts like 8 to 10 hours. Thanks for reading the chat. No, plenty of people that are jealous of the business. That's funny. I mean, there's really nothing to be jealous of. This is just a fun activity. 2-star, by the way. Can you keep it? Oh, that last nuke. Oh, the shield is up. Perfect save. Great work. Great work, Strike. On the way to that 3rd star. Maybe. We'll see about that, actually. The generator's back. Yeah, sometimes it's quicker than 10 hours for the tournament duration, but not by much. 8 to 10 is typical, yeah. The cloaking gen is a good idea. It will be much harder to pressure this with Kodiaks. Obviously, at some point, we'll see the Jackrabbit upgrade. That will help a little bit with spotting, to a degree. I mean, Strike being tier 3 and having an upgraded Chosen, at some point he just shoots that thing down, right? Once Hechi has maxed out Vultures, things are gonna be different. At least that's what I think. Maybe. Look, Atriox has a lot of invulnerabilities. You can definitely make their life hell. But that's why Fortress counters that typically with combat salvage. I'm sure you lose that one fight where they use all their invulnerability bullshit, but then you're fine after that. Oh, save the nukes for the Chosen. This was bait. It was bait all along. Great kill. Great kill by Hechi. 1000 IQ minimum is required to pull off that move. It's confirmed. And he gets the base too. It's double whammy. Love it. That was great. Okay, now the Reavers, that's a harder target. I don't like this that much. This is where you combat salvage, sir. Because they're invulnerable! Heavy metal isn't enough by itself. Do we have ammo around, perhaps? We have nukes! He waited for them to get out of invulnerability. Some of the Reavers went down, but more of the Vultures have died so far. Gotta be a little more careful there, Hechi. But hey, he got the base kill, he got the Chosen kill. That's a good enough start. He can always just remake these boys. Didn't quite have combat salvage ready, I think, or something. Ooh, more. Heavy turtle. You know, if this goes on for another 40 minutes, Hechi just wins by rules, really. Hey, that's a lot. He has a star again? I guess the Kodiaks give you a lot of XP, huh? That's interesting. The time has come, ladies and gents. I think that's a very easy to destroy base, yeah? Well, it's not. Nightingale! Oh my god! They can't see! And she's gonna lose everything if he stays. Best leave. Please bait them out so that you can shoot some of them. Oh, he wants it so bad, but I'm sorry, they're cloaked. Hechi just lost his entire army to a cloak generator. Great. Amazing. Good job by Strike, though. That's exactly why Banished is so good. It's just he's still not winning. He's holding on to dear life. He's not winning. Right? Very different. And this should become a 7 slot soon enough. Well, many bases should become 7 slots. I think we'll wait a little longer. By the way, only one person was betting on Hechi and nobody on Strike. What's going on? I don't think you guys are watching, actually. I think you're just shit-talking Odessa in the chat and Sean and whatever your problem is. I don't know. That's what's happening. You are doing so bad, says Hechi. Oh my god. Yes, guys. Competitively speaking, what Strike is doing is considered dirty. What Hechi is doing is considered normal. Promise. Actually, Hechi is crazy and... yeah, Strike is turtling. I can't defend that. But Hechi is insane. Like, okay, now the vulture business, that's normal. Fair enough. But the way he got here, certifiable, man. I love it. It's so good. It's so entertaining. Nobody embraces chaos like Hechi does. I think he's a Slanesh cultist, but what do you guys think? Hey, at least Big Booty Peter is watching, alright? We've got confirmation from the chat. Thank you. Big Booty Peter. Okay, time for the extractors to die. And the cloak. Oh, what the hell? All those nukes were going to the one that was already destroyed. That's unfortunate, Hechi. Oh no. Well, those bombs aren't gonna do anything if the guys are once again invulnerable. Really good beam in the middle of all that. Yikes. Hechi has a decent split. Still gonna lose a bunch of vultures there. Time for Strike to strike. I'm so creative. Well, there's plenty of anti-vehicle turrets, so I think that's gonna be a difficult one to pull off. How is he still in this? Oh, well, you see, when you're defending like that, you're barely losing stuff. So, resource-wise, you're doing great when you're Strike and doing what he does. Hechi, you have to keep sacrificing your units and then replace them, and that's expensive. But he has 4 bases, so it's okay. He's still gaining in resources. We're fine. Patience, young Padawan. I'm still giggling about the big booty beater guy in the chat. Okay, let's do this again. Strike to strike. Or not. That's also an option. When are we just gonna swap into full Grizzly? Because that would be brutal. I don't think Strike is ready for that kind of shenanigans. Although he has got 1 upgraded turret, oh no. What will Hechi do now? Yeah, I think a Grizzly swap would be absolutely devastating to Strike right now. I just don't know if Hechi has him upgraded. Well, he's getting all the random upgrades, so he probably does. Are we 7 slots everywhere? Yes. Very good, Hechi, very good. Good man. Let's try this one more time. Strike can see it, of course. Combat Salvage is active. These boys are gonna be quite invulnerable, right? Barely any vultures left, man, and the entire army of Strikes is still standing. He lost like 1 unit. Make that maybe 2. Nah, nobody's targeting. Okay, oh, okay, the Wraith goes down. That's it. 2 units died. Who frickin' who? Probably time to attack, man. Hechi also does get his vultures back. Maybe he can do something with them. Does he have detect? 1 gale. No, he has more than that. He has 5 gales. Come on. It's time to go. Hit the front. Do something. Does Grizzly drop the exact same population as if you built them? Yes. Yes. They're just veteran. And they're instant, so there's a little bit of a premium on that usually. But it's well worth it. There's also the actual shooting pelicans, so it's quite worth it. Oh, the engineer bubble probably saved that thing. I think he activated just at the right time. Seriously though, heavy metal free vultures, can't they just break a base? We're gonna be here forever. You guys aren't allowed to leave, because I'm not either. Is 100 pennies $1? No, you dork. You're using cents. 100 pennies is a pound. Yo, Tesla, you know better. Snipers? What? I'm confused. We're gonna swap into infantry now? What was that? The upgrade or a sniper? This is like playing Kaboom. No, Kaboom would be a one base. I think he got the upgrade, not the actual sniper. Shrek says if I attack, I die. If you don't attack, you get timed out at 1 hour. You are wise that you will die anyways. Oh, they are actual snipers. I thought it was just the upgrade, but no, stanchion snipers are in play. Come on, Dan, Lisa. Sniper formation, that's the idea. Yes. Yeah, I just wasn't sure that he made them. It's actually not a terrible idea to have an infantry swap here, because if he goes into Cyclops, at least he can trade away against all this. And a bunch of stanchion snipers can take out eventually the hero without letting it go veteran. Hello, Strike. How's it going? What about the rules? Yeah, you're in trouble, Strike. I can't type here. Do I tell him? He should have read the rules. Let me type, dude. Actually, let's follow cam on Hechi. He's the one moving, right? Wait, no, there's a fight. We're watching. Okay, I think Hechi's gonna take this out now. Or not. But the invulnerability strike. No, it's on his army. His base can do this all day. Once again, Hechi has been beaten back. Sorry, not sorry, says Strike. Let's just follow him for a sec, yeah? I'll tell him he needs a base. The 1 hour rule must be explained. Base advantage wins. Okay. Don't worry, I didn't tell him anything useful, just what the rule is. You need a base advantage to win at 1 hour. And Hechi even has a mini, so He's like vastly ahead. You even need to find a way to push out here, because this isn't gonna work. Even the heavy metal 3 voltage are struggling with this. Strike is barely losing units. I think he should gain the confidence to push out. Oh, he just jumped into mines. That's not so good. Eradication. We haven't seen that all game. Where was that before? Could have been useful. Okay, maybe now he can consider a real push. Hechi has just mines around here, nothing special. Surprised the Kodiaks aren't trying to help the pushes, right? Like just sitting them around idle is definitely not great. We got some grizzlies, but the shrouds will largely counter them. Okay, Hechi is swapping into them like we discussed earlier. Because they're going to be really good against these Reavers, right? They're also heavily beating the Braves. That'll be fine. The Vultures are back. Some nukes are going through. Most of the Reavers are dead. That's what Strike gets for attacking, I guess. So much for Strike's army. He is remaking, obviously. Lots of shrouds. That might be a mistake. Hechi can just pivot to whatever he needs more. Another Reaver will be going down. Plenty of them have a star, by the way, in this match. They're just also dying. That's the problem. No, they're chosen instead. What the hell? Scoozy. That's Strike's army right there. Why didn't he teleport out? That was weird. Well, you good job. You good job too, chat. Oh, hello there. Long time no see. Maybe he's got a chance. Shooting down that blocking generator, not. It's a little late to start the Scarab Turtle, though. I'm not loving it. Maybe you can push out right away, but it's risky. Hechi's letting it get veterancy. What is going on? What does he have planned? This doesn't seem right. Oh, he's Kodiaking. Mass Kodiaks. Sniper's the one doing the spotting. Eventually that shield will go down. Scarab has to return. Haha. If Hechi targets down that shield, he has a shot, but not really. The sniper's already picked off. Hechi has like 50,000 resources. Oh my god. It's hard enough to kill a scarab, but if it's circling under shield and cloak, that's gonna get ugly. Hechi still needs detection here. His Wolverine just got destroyed and the cloak is coming right up. Bet he didn't pay attention to that. Well, we'll take the chill pill. What kind of army is he actually gonna make? Like, it's all Kodiaks, man. The Grizzlies can't do anything because there's no spotter. They're just gonna get run down. This is gonna be one of those... one of those, 1 hour Nakamura has to call it and everybody loses their shit kind of games, right? I wish we were playing domination mode, but without the starting turrets, then we would never have this problem. By the way, domination mode was made to be the main game mode of the game, and then Free for Free got very clever and added the starting turrets and tripled the starting units. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Free for Free. Now we're here. Very clever indeed. Oh, Hechi's gonna out-heal it. He's also got smokes. Mine! Did some good damage there. Now they're gonna try to out-heal all this. The Kodiak's not being redeployed, so they're not helping. Strike actually might destroy this. Hold on a second, this is not looking too bad. But that Grizzly is still firing away. We've got the Vulture doing the thing. Another invulnerability from Strike. Oh boy. Great beam, just wiping out everything. Probably keeping the Scarab alive now. Oh wait, the mines are a problem. If they're detonating, that's dead. It's dead. Oh, Hechi is partying. That's for sure. He's not lost any buildings, really. Oh, I think he lost something, but... No, actually, even the armory is the original one. That's all fine. Okay. Now it's really down to Hetch. What happens next? He types GG, he's gonna give up, right? No, it's an aggressive GG. Why is he still not moving forward with the yaks, man? It's a fake GG, we call it. I think we might need the rule about fake GGs, I don't know. It's very common in StarCraft to ban that in tournaments. Because it like completely changes player psychology. But I think Strike knows when Hechi is trolling, right? Because this is not a real attack, this is... It's an attack for ants. Soon Hechi will reach the 40k mark. And as you guys know, in the far future... there's only more. A Kodiak drop here. I guess you can. It's technically doable. But should you do it? They're gonna roll out. Alright then. That's not a draw. Hechi has all the bases. The rule is 1 hour. I can't help it that they're not making much of a game of it. You have to have some standards. Oh, wait a second, everything is gone on this base. Can Hechi actually do something? No, he doesn't have enough vultures. But maybe if he loses all these... Losing the Kodiaks... Dude, that's actually helping Hechi. Strike is helping Hechi by taking out his Kodiaks. He completely forgot about them, I feel like. But now... You know, these guys can absolutely shoot the base, and the vultures can just fly in. It's a good eradication. Can we get the VIP on Redneck? VIPs are for patrons of the channel, sorry. You can become a patron on our website. That base is getting tracked, but I think there's bigger problems here for Strike. Even base trading, he's just getting out base traded. And there are now a bunch of Cyclops, which I was talking about earlier, would be a good idea to swap to. I still maintain that. Actually, plural is Cyclopes. Just saying. Yeah, Pelican, that's it. And I think Strike's gonna give up. Strike's gonna give up, and Hechi has earned himself that victory. We're only getting started with this best of 5, right? There's gonna be a game 5 and everything. Nice. Cool, we got game number 4. Strike's bringing Shipmaster here. It's a good pick for the map. Very good, very mobile. Hechi has Yap Yap, which is going to be very useful for picking up those mini bases. Cannon fodders, you see, are free. So You don't have to spend on initial units, which means you get some more momentum on your minis. Still get to pick up the resources, even though if the income is a little slower, it can be a little bit all over. Should be useful for strike. That does mean you don't want to go ghost against Yap Yap ever, because, well, why would you make a more expensive unit to pick off a free unit that's in so many places? Nah, just get an infantry, be in as many places as you yourself can. Hopefully get yourself free mini bases with the better gather rates, even if you have to forego a slot building for a little bit. That's exactly what we're going to be seeing from strike. And this is a little easier to do if you actually go for a third harvester, but you don't have to go in that direction, right? It's totally okay to just grab this and grab that generator and wait a little bit. It's fine. Well, Hechi does have a raid camp coming up. Or are we gonna have a second one? Yes. So, it's the thing that we talk about on Bedrock all the time, right? Just minis to minis. Flood your base killer units in. And you should be in a comfortable position. Strike is answering this with a hero build. I don't dislike it. He has invisibility. He's very unlikely to face choppers. Hechi's unlikely to have detection, so this could work really nicely. Yeah, speaking of King Alice, since you guys are mentioning him in the chat, I'd love to see him play tournaments. Why isn't he playing tournaments? Rising Stars are perfect for him, no? Power node captures are slightly in favor of Hechi, very slightly. I think this honor guard is going to cause him some problems. Is it going straight to the main? It looks like it's rallied there, alongside some grunts and brutes. Whoa, didn't see the brutes actually. But yeah, there are double raid camps in the middle, so that's pretty important. Hechi didn't see it either. He's making a sensor tower so you can see them coming better. And I guess he dies. This is bad news. Tickle, tickle, tickle! You go, guys. Eventually you'll get it. Good mine placements by Hechi. But there's still brutes working on the job. Surprisingly, he did go for the upgraded choppers. I didn't expect it, but nonetheless. Alright, I do hear that Redneck should be like in the Pro League. Yeah, I heard that many times. I don't think he's ever signed up for a single tournament so far. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Hey, Hechi is getting wrecked, man. This is 2 generators dead. Strike is finishing him off here. Once the honor guard comes back too, you'll be in massive trouble. Decent split there on the infantry, but unfortunately the others still walk into it. I don't think the brutes will get another harvester kill, surely, right? Come on, Honor Guard, you can finish those guys off. Can't cloak himself though, that's one thing that Sensor Tower is good for. Oh. You just cut them all to pieces. Poor Hechi, man. How are the tickle monsters doing? Oh, those are not tickle monsters. Those are better. Go for it, boys. Ah, that's never gonna work. The unicorn should out heal this. Yeah. Beam. Beam's gonna make that a lot harder, though. Maybe. Oh my god. It's still fine. Strike's a god. This guy's a dead man. This was so easy to win. Picked the wrong leader power. Oh man, he went mines instead of thingy mac jig. Mines instead of methane. That's unfortunate. Well, Strike takes that. Hechi will have another shot in the loser's bracket. Excuse me? It's game 5. Game 5. Game 5 first. Let's see what happens there. Like I said, the guys are gonna make this as long as humanly possible. Strike is gonna be playing as Arbiter. Prepare for a potential turtle match, but mobility play could be in. Hechi has Anders. Now this could be either some kind of Kodiak match from hell, with a whole lot of sentinels flying around, or a turtle game with phantoms, or it could be a very decisive Anders Warthog into Super Sentinel kind of play. Those are the main directions, I think. I'd be shocked if it was some kind of infantry versus infantry business. It's probably not going to be the case. But you can never rule it out, and it is Hechi we're talking about, right? He's probably not going to go Kodiak business, because Hechi likes attacking. You know what he could do? He could go freaking Jackrabbits. Oh, he would laugh so hard. With the rabbits, what would happen is... Grunts are not an option, right? You have to go Ghosts at that point. Ghosts could win. But guess what? Jackrabbit Spartan beats Ghosts. There's no clean answer to that. But there is one thing. Strike currently has favorable mini base purchases. Hechi could of course buy that one and then it's fine. And it's free to free, and he has more slots that way. And he's currently trying to position himself, but you can't see from this ledge. That's the problem. Not with a marine anyway. A shipmaster grunt could. Oh my god, Hechi has had enough. He's going Outbringers. Make it double. It's a good idea too, because Strike is double extracting, right? He's going for that fast tier 2. There's no additional shenanigans. He's already switching to an early raid camp here. For safety reasons. You never know what you're gonna find. Actually, you do know what you're gonna find. He knows about it. That's why he's going for the raid camp. No Ghosts, however. I do think he could have gone Ghost, because it's a hard shutdown to an infantry opener, but I guess there's gonna be some kind of stupid infantry versus infantry situation, which I said wouldn't happen. But we're looking at the Hechi game. What do I know? Freaking double barracks Hellbringers. It's gonna be a big rush. Let's see how ready Strike is. He's getting elite rangers out. He's got 3 turrets. If this works, that's huge and massive. Drop turret's a huge addition here, but we do have the mines, and Hechi's running right into it. You see, mines aren't going to do that much work, but the elites are so far taken care of. Still, there's these 3 turrets. That's no small problem to deal with. Is Hechi gonna just destroy them? Hold on a second. This is looking not so bad. Oh my god, perfect plasma bolt. Perfect. Hechi was asking for that, to be honest. The Spartan won't be able to hold against that many rangers. I mean, we're talking about triple production here. Forces are going to be added now. Need to get some of that base damage. I'm sure the Spartan gets away, but this is a really good hold by Strike. I think Hechi is in serious trouble, actually. He doesn't seem to have a... He has a Mexican generator, okay. I was gonna say, there's no second one. But there is. If Strike just keeps going with more enforcers, oh, why are we making hunters? Clearly he's not gonna be tier 2 yet. Although he is getting close, I do think there should have been another wave of elite rangers. And then go hunters, but... Now even just some enforcers are okay. They do okay damage against Hellbringers, and then they can take out the base, so... That should be the play, ideally. Let's see a good split by Strike here. The mines I like quite a bit. Spartan's a million miles away. And the Hellbringers are just gonna get owned. I don't think the Spartan's gonna change much of this. Yeah, especially if you get stasis grenaded. Oh, really good Spartan jump though. It's turning it around together with the Sentinels. Flipping Strike over right there. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, what's this? Oh, Vigo. That's it, Grunt. Good job. Hechi's gonna get it back home. That generator's very toast indeed. Imagine if he finds the Mexican gen after this. That would be crazy. Oh, Plasma Bolt too. He finds the Mexican gen! You gotta be kidding me. Okay, just gotta be careful against the Spartan, and then it's all good from there. the elites weren't ready for this. But I think they can get the base potentially before the Spartan kills them, right? I mean, the Hellbringers have a lot of damage too. Wow, it just stayed alive, barely. Cheating Vigor was a nice shot. Yep. Reaver's coming up. Because Strike knows we're approaching the 10-minute mark. Like at 9 minutes latest, I think, against Anders, you do want to think about that. A Retriever Sentinel, but because the generator was destroyed, it's not that bad. Not that urgent. Especially because Strike actually owns several power nodes. Situation's alright. Oh yeah, and that was Arc Defense 4, actually. Which means you're not gonna have Sentinel synergy. Which means your Super Sentinel is gonna be without the shield. Pretty comfortable stuff. For Strike, that is. Is Hechi gonna stick with the infantry blob? It really looks like it. I don't know. I don't understand anything anymore. It's really just Hellbringers. Actually doesn't have a lot to offer right now. Nah, I do think he's gonna lose his Mexican gen. I like the addition of the Marauders because they can cross the map so quickly. Not such a huge fan of the Reavers right now, but I mean, I'm the spectator, I can see how bad the resource damage is, right? I just think maybe a Pro League player would be, you know, deducting that from raw game sense, in my opinion. I can't do that personally. Strike clearly can't. It's easy to talk as a spectator. Like, this attack would be really sus if you don't know the game absolutely inside and out, right? Like, oh shit, he's gonna Retriever drop me. No, he's actually 2,000 resources away. You got time. Which means we could see another drop on that main, destroying another generator or something. Marauders can get there anytime. And now you know for a fact. I mean, there is time. Especially with Strike getting a second base and all that. It's pretty comfy from here. It's a good mine drop because it keeps the buildings healthy. But as far as the Marauders go, that's probably not going to work against the Sentinel network. It is a good idea, guys, to count leader powers. Like the turret drop into Sentinel, Arc Defense. You know that it's not going to be a quick Sentinel drop, and if it is, it's going to hit a lot less hard. Well, Strike kinda knows. It'll be a long time until we see a retriever. We can just make marauders. Maybe got a good tier 3 going with Banshees, Plasma Torpedo. It's a lot less viable at that point. You don't need that many Reavers then. Anti-air turrets. Vehicle upgrades. No tier 3. What? Strike is playing super defensively. Getting out reinforcements too. Eventually a pea shooter that base to death. Ooh, that's a good drop turret with mines. Boom. Nice hit. Marauder will be getting away just about. Okay, Hechi. Has your time come? Looks like no. He probably got his Sentinel synergy point by now. I think it will be another 2-3 minutes until the actual retriever. I wish we could just browse it, it would be so much easier. Hechi, why did he pick Anders? There's nothing else left. It was everything picked already. We're still working with the draft. Man, these pea shooters are gonna win the game. Calling it a rage free mass reaver pea shooter. That's the strat. Give a mass cloaking too while you're at it. The funny thing is, it probably is a little scary at least. You could probably fight one MMR down with that strat. Spartan got out. Of course, he wants to steal all of them. Every last one. That'll be a job. Well, Strike couldn't hold the base. Actually destroyed it with his leader power. He's still not ready for a Sentinel. I don't think he picked it, actually. That's the funny part. I don't think he picked it. I don't think he's planning to, because he's like getting garages and shit. He has that many reavers, it's understandable too. 16-hour stream? No, just 6. Still says 16 to Chenna. Wow. sounds like a quote from a certain set of files. Anyways. That's getting destroyed. I don't think the Marauders can do much here. But there's always the elite drop. Like I was saying, it's not just the Marauders doing damage, the pea shooters are serious business. I just tried to make Kodiaks, but it's hard to hold on when, you know, the attacking side is right in your face. What? Into the watchtower? Why shoot the watchtower? Oh, I guess he can go invisible. Let's see it. There we go. He is trying to remake his watchtowers, but by the time he does, at least the anti-vehicle tower should be destroyed, the turret. Base just barely holding on to dear life. We're gonna get the elites in. You guys are acting like the stream is over. We've still got the freaking loser finals and grand finals. I'm not giving this over to anybody. Holding on to my power to the last minute. Anyway, I know that's what you think of me. Anyways, we've got Hechi in a serious pickle, guys. I'm not sure how he's going to defend himself against what's coming next. His base does have anti-turrets, anti-vehicle, anti-infantry both. This might be the Retriever Sentinel moment, by the way. Hechi does have vision here. And Strike doesn't have Cloak on his bases, so it's a good opportunity, actually. But maybe Strike is Teleport? No, that should work. Could just stasis the thing, too. Oh! Over there? What? Why here? Hechi? Okay, you're being weird. I don't get it. Why here? It will destroy the minis, but you need so much more work done to really get anywhere. I guess if he controls all the minis, then we're talking, but... Strike is also getting work done. Poor Spartan, man, just running over all the mines. Where are the Reavers? Is it just those 3? No, it's 7. I thought so. First off the Wraiths. Spartan tries to take it and goes down. That's not ideal for Hechi. And there's a stasis thing I mentioned. Huge opportunity to catch up with it using all these guys. Especially if some of them jump on the high ground. Go on, boys, do it. The Marauders are slowing this thing down enough so you can get the kill shot and probably get Hechi out of this game. Get right into the loser's bracket. Haha, called it. Still a good try by Hechi. It's just Strike was way more solid than this one. He played it super safe, but you know, with the larger economy, you can still easily build up a force that can overwhelm a single base like that. Wasn't really a problem. GG's. Strike goes to the winners finals. Sorry, to the grand finals. This was the winners finals. Hechi goes to the losers finals. We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.